What's up, everyone? Steven Jensen here. Fightful Fight Night. We're here to watch Corey Sandhagen, Peter Yan, as well as Glover Teixeira and Jan Blachowicz. We, of course, have Jeremy Lambert, Rob Wilkins, and Sean Ross Sapp here. We might have some run-in guests as well. Sean, how you doing, man?
I'm good. Just another day. No controversy this week. Nothing crazy happened. Just a beautiful week here at Fightful. Ready to watch some fights. Just another day.
Jeremy, I know you were on Twitch right before this. How you doing, man?
I'm well. Sean just didn't work yesterday. Seems like he's not doing any work today. Me, I'm doing interviews. I'm on Twitch. Now I'm
Excuse me. I went and bought 50 Toy Biz WCW action figures yesterday, which are tax deductible. And I filmed, I think, 9 figure haul videos.
Oh my God.
Did you get those from Toy Vomit?
Yes, I did.
Nice. Good.
Sweet.
Very, very cool. Rob, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Sean had his toy haul. I went to the Chicago Toy Show last week and had a blast and spent way too much money. But I'm doing good.
Heck yeah. And Jeremy, you're finally getting into collecting, right? You're getting a few of these.
No. Let's not put that out there. I'm not collecting anything.
He just buys Bret Hart rings.
If people want to send me some stuff, then I will gladly take it and display it. But I'm not collecting anything.
If we're doing that, people can send me. Actually, I don't feel comfortable giving out my address right now. I don't want anybody to diaper up and come murder me at this point. But I didn't spend way too much because I went to Toy Vomit.
I need to go here. I need to go to this Toy Vomit.
You
come play Jesus Golf with you and Corey, and we'll go to Toy Vomit, and we'll make a weekend.
Make sure you've got a reliable vehicle, though. Is all I
say. Well, Sean, you put that out there on Twitter the other day when I was talking about Toy Vomit, and you were like, "Dude, let's get Brett Lauderdale to run GCW, and then I can go up there, watch some indie wrestling, buy some action figures. That would be a heck of a plan." Joel Pearl in the chat. What's up, Joel? Says I'm going to overheat like hell because I'm wearing a Popovka. All these Habib fighters are destroying it tonight. I felt like I had to throw this on, and it's also Halloween, so it kind of works out great. Who you guys got in the fight tonight? Let me know in the chat. Everyone, let us know. Please make sure you're subscribing. Oh, Sean's got Jan. I've got Jan. Jeremy,
I've got Jan.
So we all got.
Hopefully, there's not a lot of yawning during this fight, and it's an exciting one.
Well, or in the main event, because we have the Jan in the main event too. Jan Blachowicz.
Yeah, I've got Jan and Jan.
Jan and Jan. I've got Jan and Jan also. Although, man, it would be so great to see Glover Teixeira win the title, but Blachowicz has just been on fire. It's just hard to pick against him. Right now,
have I ever told you all the Joe Ferraro Glover Teixeira story?
You've told me.
Yeah, I think so.
I'll
tell it again.
So I don't know if I'm misrepresenting this, but this is what I remember. It's been several years since I heard it. But I guess they were at a media day or something. And Glover walks up to Showdown Joe Ferraro, and he goes, "Joe, what are you doing tomorrow, my friend?" And Joe goes, "I'm building a deck, Glover." And Glover is like, "No, my friend, we're building a deck." And went over to his house and helped build his deck with him, which is the most rad thing ever.
It's incredible. Let us know in the chat who you guys all think is going to win this fight. Very interested. I think this is a really good matchup. But it's like, once again, it's hard to pick against Jan when, the last time we saw him, he's been totally dominant, and then he was dominating Sterling and then lost because of an illegal knee. And that was supposed to be tonight's rematch, but Sandhagen's been looking great too. Even though he's coming off the loss to Dillashaw, that was a damn good fight, and it was very close. I've got the intros about to start. I don't know where you guys are at, but I can pause to catch up as well.
Also, guys, leave a thumbs up on this video. It goes a long way. It helps us out an awful lot. Tap that bell for notifications. Of course, get your pube trimmers at manscaped.com/Fightful. Not an official sponsor of this, but you know what? To heck with it.
Sean, have I told you my Glover Teixeira story?
No, maybe. You tell me these stories about shows you were at 15 years ago, and I was like, What's with like he used to go places?
Yeah, I was at Bellator with Larry Zonka, and we're sitting backstage for the media for the press conference and everything. And Glover Teixeira is sitting right next to us, and he just leans over. He's like, "Where you guys going after this?" I was like, "I don't know. Like, might get some food or something." He's like, "Waffle House. That's where we're going." I was like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "You guys should join us at Waffle House." It's like, "Okay." So we joined Glover to share at Waffle House after the
That's
press
awesome.
conference.
I want him to win. I mean, I'll talk more about that as we head to that main event, but I want him to win. Plus, I just want a really, really old guy to win. And there's like he's so likable.
Yeah. He's just the nicest dude.
Long story too, like having that career pre-UFC where like everyone was like, man, if this guy, because he was like training with Chuck Liddell back then, and people like knew about him, and then he got won his way to a title shot that John Jones beats him, and then like even just a few years ago, most people would have kind of wrote him off as maybe retiring soon, and then he just went on this run this last like 5 fights. Be a hell of a story. I like Corey Sandhagen a lot too in this fight. It's just hard to pick against Jan. We just lose Rob.
Yeah. He just hit the bricks. Well, here we go. What time are you all at?
I'm at 4:45, but I can pause it.
Ooh, I'm at 4:47. 6, 5, 4.
The fight has not started for me.
Typical Jeremy Lambert living in the past.
All right, I have now hit 4:45.
Yeah, you're 20 seconds behind.
Yes. Well, this is what happens when you're not watching the same way you guys are watching.
Damn.
Rob's back.
So it's on ESPN Plus. I could have given you my login.
You did that last time.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's like not even pay-per-view. It's,
Oh, it's just like regular ESPN Plus?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, because I was telling you I had it on my Xbox in my living room also.
Oh.
Yeah, my brother's watching it in another room while I'm watching it in here. Yeah, because it was just ESPN Plus. Next week's a pay-per-view. So anyone watching this wants to join next week. We got the big like double title fights. Colby and Usman 2, Namajunas and Zhang 2. That's going to be a really good show next week. And we've also got Canelo's boxing next week too for boxing fans.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I'll be at a hockey game next week. You'll have fun with all that.
Oh, we have to let Rob in, don't we? I was like, why isn't he?
There he is.
Oh, sorry. Then I just
you guys trying to do it at the same time. Tremendous.
Sorry, Rob. We saw you down there. I just forgot to hit the button to put you in here.
Also, I'm going to make a habit of.
I might actually still have your ESPN Plus login on here.
Probably do.
So far, we got Jan, taking the center of the octagon. Sandhagen's so dangerous, though. He can come at you with like a spinning heel kick out of nowhere and could be lights out.
Yeah.
Scrappy, too. Like, I really like that fight with him and Dillashaw. That was such a close fight. And this would have been Dillashaw. It was supposed to be Sterling, and then it was supposed to be Dillashaw, but Dillashaw is hurt. So Sandhagen is like the third guy down, but he's still. I mean, that was another good hook just then. We were talking about it earlier, but for those of y'all who were watching the earlier fights, there was like a whole referee debacle that I've never really seen before.
Yeah. I heard he got pulled.
Yeah, he was supposed to have, I think, a couple more fights tonight, and Murgliata got the fights instead, which is like one of the, I guess, kind of few upsides of when you're not dealing with the athletic commissions. They could just make that call on the fly. But yeah, it was pretty wild to see that all kind of unfold, and the internet was furious, and the commentators were angry like during it. It got kind of weird.
And Sandhagen's so long.
Yeah. Kind of awkward.
Sean, check your Skype messages.
Shit, I don't know the answer to that question. Steven does, though. Steven actually knows my ESPN stuff.
I guarantee I've got it in my Twitter DM somewhere.
Well, there you go.
Do you need it, Jeremy?
Yeah, DM it to me.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, we try to make a habit of Colby says someone posted boosted audio during the break of Cormier calling that ref a fucking clown ass bitch.
Tremendous.
Oh, what's up, Colby? I sent him the link as well if he gets any kind of break in what he's doing.
Sure.
If he wants to jump in.
Colby.
Let me see how long ago did you give me this, Sean?
Long time ago. I mean, I can send you what I think it is, Jeremy.
Just try a bunch of different things on it.
I mean, I'll eventually see it here. Hold on.
Riveting coverage we're giving these people right now.
I just passed the picture of myself that I sent you for the website. Just this random picture of me in here. Yeah.
I might actually still have it.
I think it might be that. I ain't making it that difficult.
I was gonna say, I feel like all your stuff is pretty similar. Looks like it is.
Yeah, at least the stuff that I share with you guys.
Yeah,
Anakin sent a super chat. Big thank you. These really help. We got to offset a lot of costs here. Anakin says, popping in to just say how heartbreaking that Michigan State game was. Haven't felt that depressed since Moose cashed in on Josh Alexander.
Yeah, I watched that. I had that on during while I was on Twitch, and yes.
So what happened? So what happened with the ref, Steven?
So basically, as the fight was going on, I don't want to. Let me pull up their names real quick because I can't remember the names. It was earlier in the night, but I don't want to get it mixed up. So it was Dos Santos versus Benoit Dennis was the fight, and Dos Santos was just like murking the dude. Like he was like up against the cage, just raining bombs. At one point, Benoit was like kind of running away. Like it's like any other referee would have just called it. And this was like with like half the fight left. And this guy's like, but then he would kind of like come back and get a takedown. Like he wasn't totally out of the fight, but he was getting really, really beat up. And then the referee started taking points for like low blows.
Oh my God.
So like the scoring started getting all screwed up, and the commentators are like screaming, and Murgliata is cage side, and he's like getting angry. The other referees that are there are getting angry at this guy, and like it was just kind of a weird scene. And then like you said, they literally, I mean, they pulled him from the rest of the fights.
Can't wait to hear the post-fight presser rant that's going to happen.
Yeah. Did you get the login, by the way?
Yeah, I got it.
It worked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No thanks
to you, Steven Jensen.
I know I'm sifting through like multiple
Yeah,
like,
it was
TV and like
so I'm incredibly detached from MMA. Honestly, had no idea this fight was happening until today. Jeremy knows nothing gets you out of MMA quicker than covering it full time. It's just the reality of the situation. Everybody complains about like 7-hour WrestleManias. That's every Saturday covering the UFC.
Yeah.
And it drains you in that sense. Great thing to drain you if that's the case. But I don't really keep up with the news outside of editing articles. And, I'm looking for proofreading, fact stuff there. But occasionally I'll always watch the Dana White press conferences, which is funny because that's kind of what made me not want to watch MMA. It's the way that he would like propagate a lot of stuff. But like every so often, ooh, nice from Sandhagen. But occasionally you get like a good Oscar De La Hoya rant, or like he's calling somebody a goofball or something. And it's like, I'm like, I know that there's probably not a lot of truth to these stories that he's telling, but it's enjoyable to listen to.
Yeah, covering, man, those late nights covering those press conferences, just the fights would be fun. Like, I had no problem with the fights, but the nights were very late. But yeah, the more you cover, it's just like, oh, okay.
Yep.
I didn't even know there was these fights this weekend until Jensen, you were like, hey, we're gonna go watch along. I was like, okay. Yeah, this afternoon, I can actually join you, so I'll be there.
Yeah. Well,
I love afternoon fights.
Yeah.
Same here. Same. And they're like, I like that they're stacking up like multiple title fights on these pay-per-views at least, because a lot of the fight nights lately have been real weak.
Yeah, I look at the fight night stuff and I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'll check the results on Tuesday or Thursday or something. Like, it's just not something I even care about. But this is this card up, like all through the main card, was really, really stacked pretty good. Man, Sandhagen is
then Jan came back with the overhand.
They're trading. I love it.
I see Romeo in the chat. What's up, Romeo?
Yeah, what up, man? I think I missed the super. Did we address this while I was looking for the?
I don't think so.
Okay, Anakin, thank you very much for the super chat. It says also, Steven, if you get Mario Party Superstars to play on Twitch, I'll join you in Pearl sometime. Yeah, me and Joel are definitely playing a lot more Nintendo Switch on the Twitch channel lately. So we've been talking about more Mario games to play. So if we get that, for sure. It was a lot of fun this past Thursday. For anyone who wants to join, Jeremy was there for a little while. We had like 6 or 8 people all playing live with us when we were playing Mario Kart on Thursday. So that was fun.
Yeah, you guys starting, I mean, now that, we can't do Impact watch-alongs, you guys starting at 7 as opposed to 8 allows me to join in a little bit easier. And if you guys do Mario Party, I'm in. Thanks to Anakin, I have a Switch, so we'll play.
I got 2K on mine just to play and do all that, and I haven't played it once yet.
Really?
Haven't had time.
But you say you got like WWE 2K for
no,
Switch?
NBA.
Oh, I was gonna say, because I heard like the WWE games on the Switch were like extra buggy.
I don't know why anybody would get a WWE game.
No.
Period.
Yeah.
Whether it's console or Switch.
No, I get NBA too. I'm learning people's salaries through that, and that's about it because I'm a salary cap nerd. I think there's a good chance Sandhagen might be up 2-0 right now, and that last round was a lot closer. But Sandhagen outstruck him in that round too.
Yeah, he has like. Oh, go ahead.
But Jan landed the bigger shots there by far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jan definitely has more power, but Sandhagen's like more diverse in like the way he can attack you.
It's like you said, Sean, that Sandhagen, his reach is big.
Yeah, long and awkward. And tough. Those guys are super tough. I was really surprised when Sandhagen got choked out by Sterling so fast when they fought.
Yeah.
Sterling is the champion, technically. So.
I want to find that clip of. I forgot what you said his name. Who'd you say that was cursing on the call? UFC that.
Cormier,
Daniel Cormier.
Yeah, I've been trying to find it.
Somebody's got it. Somebody will have it.
Sean, do you see that? I can't say his name right, but like the 18-year-old, the guy that looks like a little kid, Hasbulla, he's there.
And
they're
fucking rules.
Parading him around in the octagon like he was Rudy after.
Buddy, he's one of the big reasons the Distraction Channel isn't monetized right now, because Shaq got really happy with those social media clips, and Hasbulla, whatever his name is, I can't pronounce it right either. He would post those clips and they weren't originals, so we got flagged for duplicate content and stuff.
Ooh.
Tomorrow I can
reapply.
Yeah,
cool. Hopefully it works. Hopefully we don't have to start another channel.
Hopefully. I mean, come on now. They want original content. We do streams like every day on the day.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, we'll be talking Ring of Honor on Tuesday. That's gonna be an interesting conversation.
I honest to God popped up and did a non sarcastic run-in on the distraction the other day.
day.
It dropped actual honest to God news.
I was very confused when that happened.
Well, I was a little preoccupied during my show, and
Yeah.
I mean, you guys know why, but
Yeah.
then I was like, you know what? I'm going to swing in here.
That was a hell of a time to drop it, though, huh?
You're telling me. Man, this is a rad fight.
Yeah, got a lot of Sandhagen moving side to side, but Jan, like, center of the octagon, still control, kind of. But Sandhagen's just constantly changing stance and stuff, too. Like, super high level.
Reminder, guys, in case you all are like, why the hell's he got that picture of the fighters up on the screen? This is the round totals up here, the unofficial stats that are going on. I figured it'd be more useful to have those up there than our faces, but hey.
How dare you?
Oh, did y'all see Chimaev's return tonight?
I haven't yet.
Yeah,
But,
I saw kick the shit out of that guy.
Dude, it was Li Jingliang, who's like a really good fighter.
Yes, he
He
is.
just ragdolled him.
Yeah.
Like, he picked him up, was like laughing, and like carried him across the octagon and put him right in front of Habula and Dana White and them. Or not,
Oh,
Dana's not
no.
there, but like the people, yeah, and he was like talking to him,
Yeah.
like Habib
I
style.
thought Dana
you know?
was there.
I think I had read today that he wasn't, but maybe he is.
I could have swore I heard him in the cage today. I could have swore they even mentioned somebody talking to Dana White. I'm pretty sure. I think he's there.
Colby, let us know if you're in the chat.
Steven out here spreading false reports about Dana White's status.
Oh, so Romeo said he saw Chimaev talking to him. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I could have sworn I heard on the commentary them saying,
Here
when
I
they were
am.
talking about the ref.
Not even covering MMA.
Nailed it.
Oh, man.
We don't have Bruce Buffer for the first time in like forever tonight.
I know. Although his numbered pay-per-view streak will continue because this isn't technically pay-per-view.
It's true.
Oh,
Yeah.
if you want to count that.
Yeah.
Man, Jan and
oh
my God.
I must be
Jan just dropped Sandhagen, but Sandhagen is still aware. He's eating some big punches. He's going for the leg. Demon Diva says he's there. Source IG story.
Issa, thank you.
That's the thing. Sandhagen was outlanding Jan, but Jan was landing with all that power. Ooh, I love a good turtled up position. So much you can do from there. Oh, and Sandhagen. Oh, what a sweep. That was beautiful.
Great
He
job.
got on top. Oh, man.
Still getting.
That was such a great switch.
Oh, yeah.
And now they're both going a double switch. What? Do it.
Sandhagen up to his feet. Wow.
They almost went merry-go-round there. I loved it.
That was great.
And now Sandhagen going to try to score while the clock's still ticking. Never gives you time to breathe.
Great job by Sandhagen to survive. And
wow.
Wow.
What a great round.
Yeah.
All those guys dressed in white. It's like Fightful.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right, too soon.
What a fucking doofus that guy is. I just want to say, I don't care. Yeah. What a fucking doofus that guy is. As I say with four white guys, four bearded white guys on this show, watching two bearded white guys fight.
That's the distraction demographic, the bearded white guys, man.
Man.
Oof, that's spinning back fist.
Nice left hook from.
Oh, that was beautiful.
That
was naughty.
Yeah, nice little left hook to follow up.
Woo!
Yeah, I got him in the temple on that left hand.
Round 4. Here we go.
Championship rounds. Who do y'all think is winning? Let us know in the chat. And what do you guys think? Who's ahead?
Ooh,
Or is it even?
Got Jan. Jan took that round.
Yeah, Jan took that round, and I think he got one of the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, I think he got
It's
round
close.
2. I think he took round 2. I think he took round 4, or round 3 rather. And I think Sandhagen took round 1.
I agree with that.
So was that? So sorry, did y'all have that 3-1 or 2-2?
I have it's the 4th round right
4,
now.
Jensen.
So.
How's it 2-2?
Oh, gee,
Come on, Jensen.
Oh my God,
Jensen, what number you at?
Round 4.
I got a Jan 2-1. Although if it were Sandhagen 2-1, I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah,
because Sandhagen did land more strikes in that second round. It's just Jan landed heavier. Sandhagen's throwing some like really good combos, and then Jan will fire back with a really heavy like 1-2, or really heavy left right, and Sandhagen feels it every time. It's like Jan is willing to trade getting peppered here and there to possibly crack and drop Sandhagen because he knows how that'll look. Ooh, threw in a nice body kick with that one.
A good combo after.
But it's usually a series of 2 punches. He hasn't been throwing in that body kick with it much.
okay.
Right.
Where are you guys at?
256.
Okay, let me know when you hit, because I'm ahead of y'all now. Let me know when you hit 240.
Okay.
Oh, fancy. 3, 2, 1, 240.
Okay.
Perfect.
Ooh, Sandhagen setting up.
Oh,
Nice
Jan's
takedown.
going for a heel.
Oh no.
That ain't gonna happen.
No.
Man,
No.
Sandhagen can scramble his ass off, buddy.
Yeah.
But so can Jan.
I don't think either of these guys are going to get tired throughout this fight either. Like, neither's going to gas.
Yeah.
Oh, mess with that elbow.
Oh, those big punches. Jan just walks him down. Oh, whiffed.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Whiffed.
Paid for it. Got hit with like a 4-piece. Got hit again in the body.
Sandhagen whiffed on that spinning back fist, and that really opened up the body for Jan to go at, which he hasn't went at a ton during this fight. So that's pretty good for Jan, obviously.
Yeah, I think it'd be smarter for him to keep going to the body too when you can like that.
How long is Aljamain Sterling out?
I'm not
do they
sure.
even know?
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's a timeline on it. I can check right now. But yeah, it's supposed to be tonight, obviously, but
your keyboard sounds like aluminum foil.
Yeah, wait, yeah, that wasn't who was that? Because I was just typing also, but I heard someone else typing at the same time.
Oh, I was opening a shower.
That's what it was.
I'm not sure that sounds like aluminum oil.
I was like, man, you need a new keyboard.
Oh man,
I love the back elbow. Like while Sandhagen was turtled, it was just an incredibly disadvantageous position. He threw a back elbow like just over his back, and now he's got the body lock. Ooh, that didn't work out. This is just such an evenly matched fight, but it's activity versus power, scramble versus just the ability to keep somebody there. Really, really good.
I didn't see a timetable on Sterling, but it's his neck. I think he had surgery on his neck, and he's still dealing with like effects from that.
That's a rough one.
Yeah, You never know that one, how something like that's going to go or how long. This is a great fight. So who do you guys have in that round?
Jan.
Yeah, same here. So that'd be 3-1 now that we're at 4 rounds.
It's 3-1 or 2-2. It really could be 2-2, though. You never know what these
could be.
Because Sandhagen was very active in those first 2 rounds.
You agree, Rob? You got it. 3-1,
Yeah, he
2-2.
definitely had it that round. It's his
Let's
fight
know
to
in the
lose.
chat. I see people saying 3-1 Jan, 2-2. Yeah, let us know. Feel free to send a super chat if you want us to read out your predictions, your donations. We'll get your answers to your questions read out and put them on the screen, all that good stuff. Please make sure to like the video as well. And subscribe to Fightful Select if you want to listen to me talk about independent wrestling tomorrow on the Fightful Select Weekender podcast.
Yeah.
I'll talk a little ROH tomorrow, but we'll have like a deep dive conversation on Tuesday about it on the Distraction Fightful channel. These two have fought like this almost the whole time too, with like Sandhagen just kind of circling and going side to side, and Jan being in the middle and just picking and choosing their times to exchange.
A lot of people saying 2-2. Dan has 3-1.
I could see either. I mean, 2-2 or 3-1.
Yeah, I mean, if you're either fighter, like you're obviously going for it this round to make sure you solidify things in case it is 2-2.
Absolutely.
Like if you're love a good leg kick.
Yeah.
Oh, nice flying knee by Sandhagen. That's how he caught. That's how he knocked out Frankie Edgar. Jan went back to the body with the kick, but he got kind of caught. Leg kick by Sandhagen. Jan returns with the combo.
Colby did. I don't know if this got mentioned, but Colby said Sterling said something about fighting in February.
Okay, so that's still a little
Good,
ways out.
still a good timeline for this though. You got November, December, January, and then into February. I like that.
Then you also got to figure TJ Dillashaw into the mix also, because like he's technically the number 1 contender. So,
Yeah.
But you obviously have to run. I mean, Sterling. This would be interesting. Like if Sandhagen comes away with this, that's a real interesting rematch because Sterling destroyed Sandhagen the first time they fought.
It's wild. Like we're watching two people coming off of technically losses compete for a title.
Yeah.
That used to be the norm.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people, a little off topic, but I see a lot of people that want to see Chimaev versus Nate Diaz next because Nate's got 1 fight left on his deal, and that could be like a big way to get Chimaev like in the spotlight for a title shot if he wins.
Nate hinted at fighting Ferguson, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. I think it sounds like Ferguson isn't like really like jumping to like get a fight right now.
Yeah,
at least according to Dana.
Yeah, but Dana always says that when guys are basically like, "Can I get some extra money?" Not that Ferguson is in that position at this point.
Oh, Colby is saying, assuming that someone want to fight against the top contenders, I'm a contender for the title. Dominic Cruz getting that title shot, baby. Dude, Dominic Cruz is still fighting at a high level, though. I mean, it is still fun to watch. But I want to see Dominic Cruz versus, like, Sugar Sean. Something like that. You know? I feel like Sean O'Malley, say what you will about him, but, like, he gets a lot of hype, and he does look really impressive against a lot of the guys he beats. So I do want to see a big step up, but he's fighting another guy I don't really know in his next fight. Oof. Sandhagen still throwing that jab out there. Sandhagen went to the body. Yes, TJ Dillashaw is injured, but obviously he'll be back at some point. Controversial, obviously, for a lot of reasons.
Yes.
But
yeah, I think Jan's taking this one.
Yep.
I agree.
Although it's MMA.
Yeah, and Jan went for a spinning back.
What a way to close that fight.
All right.
What a fight. What a freaking fight.
Muted. One of the this is one of the best divisions in the world, in my opinion. Bantamweight is so stacked. Guys like this. Oh, Sean's not there. I was like,
yes, Sean is
so that was a really close fight. I really honestly wouldn't be upset either way. I'm going to take Jan by decision. What are your guys' official decisions here?
Yeah, I think Jan got that.
Okay, so we all got Jan. What about y'all in the chat? Let us know. And like always, if you send a super chat, we'll make sure to put it up on the screen, answer your questions, all that good stuff. Even if you want to talk a little pro wrestling, want to throw something out there, question about Ring of Honor or anything like that, I'd be happy to answer that, especially in between fights, because we'll be waiting a minute before the main event starts. Colby says the judge gave Ozdemir a round in the fight earlier against Ankalaev, and
you never know with judges.
Like, did y'all remember? Y'all remember when Fedor fought Fabio Maldonado in Russia and like got his ass kicked and then won the decision? But it was in Russia.
I do. Yes. Yeah, I do. Just you never know with these judges, man.
Yeah. In the replay, it really shows like Jan connects a lot cleaner than it looks in real time, in my opinion. Like when they show the replay, it's like, yeah, he really is hitting him pretty heavy with most of what he landed with. Sandhagen, obviously a formidable opponent, though. I mean, he might even win. The decision's coming up, y'all. It's about to get read out.
People are saying 3-2 Sandhagen.
Okay, there's people who think, hey, the last round was pretty close to. I mean, in a man's decision, pure to Jan. Yeah. And Dana is there, 100% confirmed. the title belt on. Yeah, someone screwed me up on commentary earlier because when that whole ref debacle was going on, I think it was Paul Felder on commentary was like, man, it's too bad that Dana's not here to deal with this. It's like, wait, what? But maybe he wasn't just like in his seat at the time. Maybe he's all he was talking about. I don't know.
Good fight. Hell of a fight.
And the right things happening, like in the grand scheme of things, like Jan versus Sterling.
Yeah, that's the rematch. Like
you got to run it back. Yeah, given the circumstances. Like, I'm not taking anything away from Aljamain Sterling. Like, he's not the one who threw the illegal knee. Like, he won fair and square.
Yeah.
But he was getting beat up before he ate that knee. So, I mean, you gotta. If I'm Aljamain Sterling, I want that fight bad too to like shut people up that think you're like a fake champ or whatever. You know what I mean?
Mr. Kogi, I think I don't know if he's a lock, but I feel pretty confident on Blachowicz winning. Like I like Glover Teixeira, but a little older. Not sure if he's going to be able to handle the all-around striking of Blachowicz. I feel pretty confident in him winning.
Yeah. Oh, this is actually. I'm glad that this chat came through. Marjo32. I'm glad you brought this up because it's something I like to talk about every now and then. Because
I hope we're on the same page with this. Go ahead.
Well, so a unanimous decision. That doesn't mean that and I'm not saying this is just for anyone watching that might not know. I see that comment a lot. Unanimous decision. It's hard to say that, right? Because they're scoring round by round. So some of the judges still gave rounds to Sandhagen. It wasn't a clean sweep on the. It just means all three judges agreed on the same person winning. But because a split decision, the same thing is happening. You know what I mean? It's just whoever racked up the most points. But it doesn't mean the others that they didn't win any rounds. You know what I mean?
See, I hate when people predict, and I get why it's done, but I hate when people predict I think this person's going to win by split decision, because you're basically admitting one judge is going to fuck it up.
Right.
You're basically saying, oh yeah, I think two judges will see it one way and another judge will see it a different way. Maybe you're meaning I get what it's, I just mean it's going to be a really close fight.
Right.
Okay, cool. But even in a really close fight, there is a winner. And if you're predicting split decision, you're basically saying one judge is just going to see it differently than everybody else. And it just, I don't know. It's a weird thing to me to predict a split decision and basically just admitting, yeah, one judge is just going to be you know what? I thought this person actually won. That's why I just usually say decision. The judges are going to score how they score.
I agree 1,000% with everything you just said.
Well, if your Peter is making people yawn, use BlueChew.com, code Fightful. It's free, $5. Get your shipping. Prescribed online, shipped straight to your door. No waiting in line at the pharmacy, no waiting in line at the doctor. It's a good time. It's ready whenever you are or when you're not. It gets you good and ready for that main event. Maybe you're going 5 rounds. Maybe you're only used to going 3 rounds. Maybe you gas out a little bit early, if you know what I'm saying. And you got to go into minutes 20 to 25, and you're not confident in it. Well, BlueChew is going to make sure that you have that confidence. It's going to make sure that you have that performance. Even at Glover Teixeira's age. I mean, even at his old age, this would work out. Maybe in the bedroom, you're a plus 235 underdog, and you're looking to shift those odds a little bit. BlueChew.com and the code Fightful. You're going to love it. Got some zero sugar 7-Up here, guys. They're not paying me. I just like it.
I'm actually going to get myself a drink real quick as well.
Zero sugar 7-Up.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good.
I mean, I've switched to just drinking water, so I guess I've given up on sugar myself.
Sure. I say as I eat a Snickers left over from Halloween candy. So.
Very nice. Oh, shit. Max Holloway fights in a couple weeks? Hell yeah.
That's awesome. Oh, I can't watch it. I'll be in Minnesota.
Full Gear. Yeah, Full Gear weekend. I mean, I'll probably have it on while Full Gear's also on.
I'm going to be switching my flight, I think, because people have me scared that my flight's going to get delayed and I'm just going to miss the entire show. I had planned on an overnight.
Uh-huh.
So there we go. I don't know.
Are you going to come back? It's on Saturday, right?
Yes, thank God.
Yeah.
Coming back Sunday.
Okay.
And I'd really ideally like to just hit the airport at noon, get there by 3 or 4, go change, go to the show, do all that stuff, and then hit the bricks the next day. But
yeah.
Well, if you need a certain jackass to pick you up at the airport, let me know.
I probably will.
Talk about Full Gear?
Yeah.
Are you going to Full Gear, Rob?
Yes, sir.
Nice. We were supposed to go to Full Gear before they switched locations and dates.
Yeah, you got to blame Joe for that. They just didn't want to.
I know.
He jumped ship to Ring of Honor and they changed it.
Yeah.
And how'd that work out for Joe? Not too well. He had to go start his own Fed on a different channel.
Yeah, and he's touring with WWF this weekend too, so he's just trying to get ideas.
Yeah, he went on vacation this week. He's not even doing the show this week or anything.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Although I'd say good for him if he weren't doing the show any week.
We have Distraction Evolution this Thursday, all women's show.
Well,
I got legitimate heat for people
on.
thinking that I dislike women.
You're only doing that because we did the Saudi show last week.
The Saudi show that bumped
That's
us
the
back.
only reason.
Yep, I know. I got legitimate heat. People thought I disliked women because I was talking bad about them on the show.
Well,
it's this weird situation where the work you do is serious, but some of the work is not serious. It's just pro wrestling. Like,
yeah, I mean,
people don't understand the idea of maybe having a little bit of fun with this job,
right? And I'm clearly differentiating my gimmick character from my actual thoughts and opinions and who I am. But yeah, people they were like, look at this. This guy's saying women don't draw.
Can't tell you how many times I've had somebody message me, "No, Dave or Mike or Wade wouldn't do this." I'm like, well, good for them. Who gives a shit? Let them do what they want to do. We're doing just fine.
Yeah, they would. Never mind.
Although, got to say, just watch Dark Side of the Ring. Wade Keller has not aged in 20 years. I got to get that guy's fountain of youth. Holy crap, that guy.
That's so true. That was a good episode, too.
It was. So I didn't know a ton about that. Like, and again, I'm not a historian. I wasn't there covering it like Dave was. So a lot of this stuff, I wasn't sure exactly how it went. You know what I mean? If you want to know what's going on now, I'm your guy. But I don't exactly know what was going on 20-some years ago. But I thought it was so good. I love that they had Dave there, and they had Dave recount being on Donahue with Vince and how he had that conversation with Vince and how that went. And having McDevitt on there, oh my God, that was so good. I wonder if that was like a bit of a different approach because usually WWE doesn't like anybody associated with him to be on there. But I'm sure when it comes to McDevitt, they're like, man, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, this guy is one of us. He's not going to.
Yeah.
He's a lawyer. I mean,
Yeah.
He's a lawyer.
Yeah.
He ain't going to say anything that's going to be getting them in trouble, getting the company in trouble. Like, no offense to wrestlers, but not all of them are very smart.
I hope to see him start his own Twitch channel next week.
Who, McDevitt?
Yeah.
That'd be great. That way Gisberto could go through it at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
I thought it was really interesting how they basically framed it to which this might have been the case. I didn't realize like Hulk Hogan was already in WCW at the time. I don't think I put that together, like knowing about that. And like, he could have just he could have ended the whole thing with like whatever he said and chose not to, which is like wild.
I'm kind of with you on that, Colby. Like it should not necessarily be like the bigger draw. And I don't know honestly if like any of these guys are these like super big draws to differentiate. Okay, this should be the main event. But I get what you're saying. Like maybe you should just go like better fight. And obviously I think we all kind of agree Jan and Sanhagen was going to be the better fight. This has more potential to have like that kind of, oh my God, knockout moment though.
So when Teixeira came in, I transitioned from a longtime Rampage Jackson fan to a John Jones fan. I was a Rampage Jackson fan. That was what really got me back into MMA. My cousin showed me a Pride pay-per-view on DirecTV, and it was like Mirko Cro Cop using a head kick as a finishing move and Rampage doing pro wrestling slams to people. So I was like, hell yeah, this is cool.
Cro Cop.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Then John Jones comes in and he's like, I'm going to effortlessly German suplex and double overhook suplex Stephan Bonner, who was really good. And I started to like him. So when Glover started to challenge for the title, I was like, man, he can go to hell. He can go to hell. I didn't want him to win. I was so rooting against him. And now here we are, like 8 years later, and he's forced himself into another title shot. And I want him to win so bad. And now if I could go back knowing what John Jones is and what he became, of course, I would want him to win that as well. But, man, I just love that Glover is like, no, I can still beat people up, and I'm going to do it. He just turned 42. Man, I want him to win so bad. He's won 6 of his last 7. Whoo, boy.
Got that Dan Henderson old man strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you look at the people that have beaten him, and it's like Corey Anderson.
All top-tier guys for the most part.
Corey Anderson, Gustafson, Rumble Johnson, Phil Davis, John Jones. Like, most of those guys are still doing something pretty good right now. Like, assuming they actively fight. But, I mean, Phil Davis is still doing great. Gustafson isn't. I don't know what. I believe Gustafson's going to fight whenever he gets in the cage, and that's about it. He's hit that territory for me.
Yeah.
But Corey Anderson's one of the best light heavyweights in the world.
Yeah, he's number one contender for their title against Nemkov.
Yeah.
I thought about this other day with like John Jones. Obviously, he was like super athlete. I'm so glad I got to see this guy compete. But like, if that guy didn't exist, think about the career trajectory of all the guys you just talked about.
Yep.
Like, man, it's wild to think about.
Somebody asked if Josh Koscheck is still fighting. No.
If so, it's in bare knuckle fighting somewhere, probably.
Isn't he? Didn't he threaten to burn down AKA?
I'm not
making this up, right? Yes. I'm not making this up. I swear to God, he threatened to burn down AKA.
Damn. I know he retired like 3 years ago.
Yeah, he's been out the game for a while. The last memory I have of Josh Koscheck, I feel like he had like a Bellator fight and looked really bad, but
he did.
Yeah.
The last memory I have of him is I think Woodley smoking him.
Koscheck fought a nobody on a Bellator show, and he got just drilled in the first round.
Yeah, and that was like the end of it for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, the knockout you were talking about, Jeremy, was like, that was one of the most brutal knockouts in like UFC history because he hit Koscheck like 4 times while he was falling to the ground.
Yeah, Woodley just lit him up.
But I'm with you, Sean. Like, I would love to see Teixeira win this. I would love it, but I just can't pick against Blachowicz. He's just been too good. But this would be cool to see for Teixeira. Do we all have Blachowicz as like predictions, or Sean, you're rolling with Teixeira?
I'm gonna just roll with Teixeira. Like what? I ain't gonna get sued if he loses.
Yeah, for sure. What about you, Jeremy?
I think Jan is winning. I'm rooting for Glover, but I ain't picking against him.
Rob?
Ditto with what Jeremy said. I want Glover, but Jan's going to win this, I think.
Yeah.
Interesting fact. I just looked this up. Diego Sanchez is several months younger than Damian Priest.
Wow.
WWE should hire him.
How old is Damian Priest?
Like 39.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize he was that old.
Yeah, Damian Priest is... People don't realize he's old because he hasn't been... in WWE forever, but
by his own admission, he said that he wasted like 10 years of his career. Like he said that he didn't take it seriously and he should have done better. But it worked out for him now.
Whoops, wrong one here. A super chat. Thank you, JJ says a super chat to say Fightful rules, mostly Jeremy.
My guy,
there you go,
JJ.
Jeremy. If you have any other super chats, any predictions, any questions you want answered, now's a good time for that. Send them over. We'll put them on the screen. We'll answer your questions and read out your predictions. I've got Blachowicz as well. And let us know in the chat, like, who do y'all think is going to win this fight? This is a damn good matchup. Both of them have power in their hands. Both could knock out the other. I'd imagine Glover has a probably pretty serious advantage on the ground if this hits the ground. So Glover probably has more ways to win the fight, but Blachowicz's power is like, that's the real X factor.
Yeah.
Getting him on the ground is going to be difficult as well.
For sure. Colby said Josh Koscheck is 2.5 years younger than Tom Brady, or a year and a half. Younger.
Excited to watch the Bengals stomp the Jets tomorrow. It's what I came to see.
Yeah, I heard Denise is going to name her child after a Jet if they somehow win.
Yeah, well, that's a pretty safe bet.
Yeah. Honestly, like, because of that, I'm just kind of rooting for the Jets. Like, I know they'll lose, but just the hilarity of that would pop me.
There's some real ass kickings on the slate tomorrow. There's like Rams and Texans, Bengals and Jets. Buffalo's going to just destroy Miami. It's going to get bad.
I'm very much not looking forward to seeing if the Panthers show up to play football.
Me and Rob have Vikings versus Cowboys tomorrow night. So that's going to be a big one.
Yes,
Jeremy, how about the Raptors at 500 with no center?
No center. Neither do the Thunder.
Here we go. Let's do this.
Remy said Bengals 42, Jets 9.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I could see Tyler Boyd ended up catching like 3 touchdowns tomorrow, and he's like their 5th offensive option right now.
I've been since I'm in Ohio, I get a lot of Bengals games. So I've been watching them plenty this year. And I mean, they're fun. I like Joe Burrow coming out of college. Yeah. I liked him last year. It sucked that he got hurt. And like, I'm glad that he's rebounded. They're a fun team.
Jamar Chase.
Yeah, I really enjoy them. Even last year, they were better than their record indicated because, like, I think like 6 or 7 games was decided by like less than 1 score.
Yeah.
And even this year, like, there has been no game out of reach for the Bengals. Like maybe one, maybe yeah. No, they lost by 3 to Green Bay. They lost by 3 to Chicago.
My God, the Green Bay game.
Oh, that was bad. That was a race to the bottom. They should.
Yeah.
The Bengals should be 6-1 right now. They really should be.
Losing to Chicago that team's not that great.
And well, Chicago, that was on Burrow. He threw 3 picks.
Right.
Like, that was on him, and then he came back. But
yeah,
I mean, through effectively 1 season, he's played 17 games in his career. He's got like 4,600 yards and 30 TDs, and that's what the Bengals needed.
Yeah, he's good. Panthers tried to rehab Sam Darnold, and it was cool for 3 games.
Woo,
man,
boy.
Those 3 games though, Sean. Let me tell you, when everybody was crowning Darnold and whatnot, and I was just like, I don't know, guys.
Crown.
I'm gonna give it a little bit more in 3 games against, to start the season against bad teams.
I'm gonna watch The Shining for the first time tonight.
Oh, nice.
And the new Paranormal Activity. I never watched a horror movie before the year 2000 besides Scream until this past week. I watched the original Halloween, and I was like, okay, I got some catching up to do because that movie was so good.
Sean, have you seen Halloween Kills?
Yes, I watched Halloween Kills, not realizing it was technically the 3rd thing that I should be watching. And I was like, okay, it wasn't miserable, so I'll go back and watch Halloween and the other Halloween, and they were pretty good.
Sean,
yeah,
have you seen Halloween Kills?
I just said that.
I'm popping like 2 people in the chat, and I don't care.
The fight started, by the way, for
Go
everyone watching.
Glover.
We're at 30 seconds in. Glover Teixeira going for a takedown of Blachowicz against the cage.
There we go.
Oh, wow.
There we go.
He got him down.
Oh,
old man strength.
Yes.
He's isolating like head
Let's go.
and arm.
Oh, there we go. Just step over. Damn.
Man, great start for Teixeira. Like,
This is a 10-7 round for Teixeira.
Automatic 10-7.
Oh, man. Come on.
That's massive. Just knowing he can get the takedown if he needs it, that's huge.
Colby saying the colored ankle tape never works.
Yeah, he's wearing like purple ankle tape.
High level analysis, Colby.
Oh, Sean, you might know the answer to this real quick. One of the fighters earlier tonight used Final Countdown as their walkout.
Yeah.
And my assumption is like the reason that like AEW wouldn't do that is because like you have to pay royalties every time it's shown in the replays and all that stuff.
Yes.
But does the UFC pay Europe like once every time they play that? I don't know how
I
that
don't
works.
think so. I think that if it's live, and I you know what, I'm gonna dig about this, but I think that they can get away with it if it's live.
Yeah.
Once, but I'm gonna find out.
It could.
Thanks.
Don't they have a? I don't look. Europe is I don't know if they have any type of contracts with any type of company, but I know UFC is like partially owned by WME, right?
Yeah.
And so like I know they can use like any of that music if the band or the artist is also represented by WME.
Yeah.
Like they can kind of get. That's why you hear so many like of the same artists. But I think Sean's right. Is like if you do it live, because I remember on the DVD footage, it would always be edited out.
Right.
Um,
Because even what you said with that, just then, like, because if they can use it, you're talking about them being able to use it one time live still, because even if they had an agreement with WME, they would still be dubbing it on like Fight Pass and stuff.
Right. Yeah, and I know Danielson said that like Europe wanted like 100,000 for like 25 uses or something.
Which
You know
is just incredibly stupid. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
and I had a lot of people more familiar with the situation that were like, they continue to be dumb. Like, I get it. Like, you want to get paid for your work, but that would have driven so much to their work.
Ain't no one like looking for Europe tracks.
Exactly.
In
I don't know how-
2021.
I don't know how true this is, but what I've heard with the music rights is because it's not like UFC, the music is not going through the feed.
Yeah,
Mm.
and Joel's saying that in the chat now too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that makes
there we
that totally makes sense. And I kind of felt like that was the case. So because it's playing through the speakers live in the venue, but it isn't
Yeah.
going through the soundboard of the actual feed for the show.
Interesting.
You can do it the one time live, but then you still got to cover it up on the replays though.
That's how ECW circumvented it. Well, a lot of times they would just care. There was a company called Paragon Pro Wrestling, and it aired on Pop TV before Impact did, before Impact headed over there. And man, they were using Gangrel's WWF theme. They were using the Victoria tattoo theme. And I was like, how the hell is this allowed? And when I reached out, they're like, nobody cares. Nobody's paying attention to it.
See, I just figured that was the case for like
Look at-
IWTV.
Look at old man Teixeira
Can
using
opener.
a can opener.
Yeah,
Opener,
he's-
man.
He
I
actually
love to
had like,
see it.
he's got a damn good grip on him too.
Yeah, he's got it pretty tight. Look, Sean's not wrong. 10-7 Glover.
Yeah.
He called it in the first 30 seconds. I mean, Jan didn't do anything.
Hey,
10-7
I wouldn't hate a 10-8. Like,
I
I
wouldn't
mean, that
either.
was completely one-sided.
That was dominant. And I mean,
Yeah.
they obviously the last few years have been much more liberal with 10-8s.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love it. More of this. I also love that, like, so for those that don't know, the can opener is when you reach behind somebody's head when they're on their back and you pull their head up, like what Glover was just doing. Usually, or I don't want to say usually, but often that is used to get somebody to open up their guard when they have it closed, which the closed guard just doesn't provide as much offense today as it did 10 years ago, or even 5 years ago. It's just not that much of an offensive position anymore unless you're throwing elbows from your back there, and that's not an ideal position. But even when Blachowicz opened up his guard, Teixeira was like, nah, not letting go of this. He's like, I'm going to post my knee into your thigh, not allow you to scoot back on your hips or scoot down on your hips, and just keep this can opener applied. It was really, really nice. I keep stepping on my safe down here if you all hear beeping.
Oh, I just heard that. Yeah. Round 2 just started about 10 seconds ago, and we got to keep that in mind. There could be a possible 10-8 first round on the scorecards going forward. Glover is like, he's being aggressive.
He's being the aggressor here.
Blachowicz with a nice combo, but nothing really landed clean.
Yeah,
Glover for another takedown. Go for the single leg.
Do it, Glover. Set him up, Glover. He's got nothing for you.
Glover with a nice jab. Good combo from Jan.
Oh, shit. Still 10-7 Glover right now. I might be generous and do 29-28 Gallard, but ooh, there we go. Get it. The underhooks are in too much. Is he going for a pedigree?
Yeah.
Damn it, he did a Tiger Driver 98.
I know. They explained that so well too, I think.
I loved it.
He's a coward for not using pedigree.
So Jan's been doing better with the takedown defense so far this round. Glover keeps changing levels. But...
It's a very slow level change, though. He's just throwing his head down. He's not setting it up at all. So Blachowicz sees it coming from a mile away. And now Blachowicz is starting to pepper him with...
Oh my God! Catch him with the right.
Blachowicz was starting to pepper him, but Glover with that old man strength threw that left and caught Blachowicz.
Jan went,
damn.
Good combo by Jan. Yeah, Jan did that uppercut.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, that was nice, Jeremy.
Now that was a nice one. That was a better level change. There we go, Glover! You son of a bitch! You are 50. Let's go. Take this round.
I thought he was going to try to isolate his arm, but he's just going to try to ground and pound him real quick.
That was a nice ankle pick to get him off his feet.
Hard to get an ankle pick at this level too.
Yeah,
especially against a guy like Blachowicz.
Pull him out.
Get it. It's over.
Got his back. He's got his back.
Take that shit.
Take him.
And by that I mean take the fight. Don't take an actual
shit. No way.
He's
got.
Shit!
He taps him.
Yes.
Glover Teixeira. Rear naked choke for the win.
God.
Second round.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Incredible moment. Good for Glover.
Woo! All you all are dumb. You don't know MMA. I do.
Incredible. I wonder if he's just like, man, I'm gonna keep going and keep racking these wins up, or do you think he like retires with the belt because doesn't get better than this?
You know, it'd be tremendous if he's just like, you know what, I'm done. This is it. I assume he keeps going, but
same here. I mean, make money while you can.
Wow.
Like,
I can't believe that. That's awesome.
Jan is like, he is in shock.
Amazing.
That was a one-sided.
Believe what just happened.
Completely one-sided. The whole
fight.
I
mean, Jan landed some good, decent stuff in that round, but for the most part, Glover rocked him on the feet. They just showed it. Dominated the first round, and then once he got him down in the second round, just. I'm surprised at how easy. I know Glover's a great grappler, but man, that just seemed way too easy.
Yeah, this guy was Chuck Liddell's training partner.
Yes.
Yeah. Like 15 years ago.
That's how I became a fan of him, because I was a big Chuck fan, and everyone's like, Chuck Liddell's training partner. Chuck Liddell's training partner. It's like, all right, I'm in.
And remember they used to call him the Mike Tyson of MMA, before we got into.
I love that reaction.
I mean, I think that straight right left that landed really hurt him more than it because that after that it was takedown, gave his back up, that left hook really got him. Dude, good for Glover. That's
amazing.
Incredible.
Oh gosh, I haven't been this happy over an MMA win in so long. This is so cool.
because we don't really get that often in MMA with like a guy we watched this long.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like Bisping is really kind of the only kind of thing like this where
come on now, my guy Dubronx, Charles Oliveira.
Oh,
We
yeah.
watched him forever, even though he's only 32.
I was about to say he's still young, like he's in his prime right now. But this is the best version of Glover Teixeira we've ever seen too. I mean, this is
amazing. I mean, he tapped out Santos too. Like he's finishing people.
Yeah,
he's still finishing people.
He is.
Except, the one person he didn't finish, Nikita Krylov.
Yuri Prohaska, I think that's going to be if they can do the two of them maybe next, because he's like getting up there in the rankings.
Jan is still. I feel bad for him. Like it sucks.
Yeah. I guess he Blachowicz.
That tape.
Wow.
Oh, it was the ankle tape.
Tape. Colby.
Can't go with the purple there. Any other color is fine, just not purple.
Amazing.
Man.
Put that belt around him.
I hope Glover goes.
Sucks so bad.
Yeah, he needs to add a spinner to it.
That's such an ugly belt.
Calls out the UFC Universal Champion.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Amazing. Corey was about to kiss him.
I love it.
That's awesome.
20 years, baby. He's got to have the longest journey of anyone to get this title.
Well, it depends on what you mean.
I mean, like from the time he entered the UFC.
Oh, I know. I think I think Oliveira was longer.
Oh yeah, because Glover
showed up in 2012.
Well, that's right.
Glover showed up late. Oliveira was he's been there since like 2009.
It's just Oliveira was 31 when he won it because he was 12 years old fighting the UFC.
That makes sense. And Glover, I think, had already won like 30 fights or something per UFC or something like that.
Yeah, when Glover came into the UFC, people were like, "Oh, he's coming in too late."
30.
Like
they're 30 total now.
Yeah, everyone was like, he's here too late. Like, man, we missed this guy's prime now that he's here.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Yeah, I would definitely remember watching him like in college, like, which is very weird to think about now. What a great game plan.
Amazing. What an incredible moment that was.
Tremendous.
He tapped him immediately, too. The second he got that locked in, it was over.
Well, fellas, I'm hitting the bricks. It was a wonderful time.
See you,
I was right. You were wrong.
Sean, have you seen Halloween Kills?
Have you?
No, I haven't.
Jeremy, have you?
Sean, have you seen Halloween Kills?
We'll hang out here for a few more minutes, y'all. With kind of these interviews wrapping up. If you guys got any last second super chats, donations, we'll make sure to read them out, answer them for you. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. Make sure to subscribe here to youtube.com/Fightful. Yeah, he just called out Yuri Prohaska.
Yeah. So let's go.
That's a great match. That is a great matchup. Man.
JJ, I will also be watching Wizards and Celtics.
Oh, I haven't brought it up, but make sure you're following Fightful MMA. Make sure you're checking out the articles and everything going on over there on Fightful's website. Myself and Colby put together weekly rankings every week for MMA, and we cover all the companies as like one big set of rankings. So check this out, because we have Prohaska, I think, ranked number 3rd. Maybe I think we actually had him right above Glover Teixeira. Like that's how much of like a prospect he still is, and it looks like that's probably gonna be the next title fight. Teixeira saying his age motivates him. Man, I'm so happy for this dude. Yes. As much as I, picked you on in my predictions, like I think a lot of people are in the same boat. It's like everyone's heart was with Teixeira, everyone's mind was with Blachowicz, and man, Blachowicz. They're actually interviewing Blachowicz right now. Let's see what he's got to say. Cormier asked if he kind of didn't get out of first gear the whole fight.
I mean, Glover didn't let him out of first gear in the first round, like immediate takedown.
Thanks for joining us, Romeo. See you in the chat.
Romeo, have a good one, buddy.
See you, Rome.
Cormier's asking about the choke, probably because he taps so quickly. But it was, I mean, there's no shame in that. I mean, Glover Teixeira is so high level on the ground that, like, I mean, you could do the thing like Li Jingliang earlier tonight. He went out without tapping, but like if Blachowicz doesn't tap there, it's over. Like he's gonna be put to sleep 100%.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's it, y'all. Fightful Fight Night, another one in the books. Two really damn good fights between Corey Sandhagen and Petr Yan, as well as Glover Teixeira and Jan Blachowicz. We have a new interim champion at bantamweight, Petr Yan, and we have a new undisputed light heavyweight champion of the world, Glover Teixeira, who is right now he's hugging Nogueira on the outside of the octagon. This is a great moment for MMA, especially longtime fans that have followed the journey, and I hope you guys keep following us on our journey here on the Fightful Fight Nights, because we got another one next week. I'll tell you a little bit more about it right before we get out of here. Rob, tell everyone where to find you.
You can find me on Twitter at Rob Wilkins. Every Tuesday night I cover NXT. Every Wednesday I cover AEW Dynamite. And on Fridays I cover AEW Rampage on Fightful.com.
Yes, and Skull Vikings. Got a big game tomorrow. Jeremy Lambert, tell people where to find you, man.
Gym every day, getting shots up. YouTube.com/Fightful Distraction. Let's see. Just go over there. We got a bunch of stuff, including Jensen joining us on Tuesday for ROH stuff. I don't know what's going to happen with that. I think we're just going to kind of continue, at least do the classic match watch alongs, because people really, really love that stuff. And I mean, I enjoy it as well. So we'll keep doing that. So youtube.com/Fightful Distraction, content just about every day on there, and twitch.tv/Fightful Gaming, where we're playing video games, which is always fun. So yeah, and at Jeremy Lambert 88, I promote myself fairly decently over there.
There you go. You can follow me on Twitter at FightTalk_, FIGHTTALK_. If you want to watch some professional wrestling, check out independentwrestling.tv. Use code FightTalk, all is one word, Fight Talk, one word. Put that in IWTV or independentwrestling.tv. Yeah, check that stuff out. I got the Fightful Select Weekender podcast. Make sure to subscribe over there to Fightful Select. You get my podcast, The Weekender. I talk independent wrestling. I'll be talking some Ring of Honor tomorrow, giving some early thoughts before the show on Tuesday with Jeremy. And it's just me and you for Tuesday.
Robert O'Neill, the killer of Ring of Honor, will also be there.
Of course. It's only Joseph that's got the weekend this week. That's right.
Joseph will be on.
So yeah, we'll be talking about a whole bunch of indie stuff on FightfulSelect.com. I really, really, really like the Southern Underground Pro Show from last weekend, so I'll be talking about that a little bit as well. You also get, of course, all the news that Sean Ross Sapp is dropping. You get Alex Pulaski's Sour Graps podcast. You get Jimmy Van. I mean, you get a whole bunch of stuff over there, so check it out, FightfulSelect.com. And yeah, everything else I got going on, I'll just keep updated on Twitter. My one of our usual comrades here, Doug, couldn't make it because of the time difference with the earlier show, but you can watch us on Tuesday nights, live rounds on the RVD Tito for Life channel. So that all said, I've been Steven Jensen for Rob Wilkins and Jeremy Lambert. We'll see y'all next weekend. We got UFC 268 headlined by Kamaru Usman and Colby Covington, as well as Rose Namajunas and Weili Zhang. So we'll see y'all next Saturday right here, same place. See ya.